Okay, we're gonna start this off when Naruto is 4. He starts realizing the villagers don't like him, and this saddens him. The only two people that even sort of cares about him right now is Kakashi and the third Hokage. Everyone else him except for like Guy and stuff, cause who does Guy hate for real? And yeah, Asuma doesn't really care and stuff like that, but yeah. But Naruto doesn't even know Kakashi. Alright, so when Naruto is 5, he sees a random Jonin, or as we know him as Asuma. Fuck, I say Asuna for. Jesus Christ. So, yeah. He sees him smoking. He looks happy. Asuma drops a cigarette pack, and Naruto just randomly has later, I guess. Naruto wants to try him because the Jonin looked happy, so he tries him, and he sort of liked him a little bit, so he keeps on doing him. And for the last year, when he was 4, he's been training a little bit to try and get the villagers' respect. But it hasn't been working, so Naruto is trying to train harder. But he's getting more depressed over time, because the villagers just give him glares and overprice him and everything. So Naruto starts doing that. So 2 weeks later, Naruto's trapped in an alley with 2 Junin. Yeah, Junin, I think they're called. Not Joni, but Junin, yeah. He says, what are you gonna do to me? And they say, we're gonna torture you, you demon fox. Naruto says, what demon fox? So, they beat his ass and try to kill him. But Kakashi steps in right before they stab him. They stab him in the heart, they try to kill him, like stab him in the head or something like that. But Naruto has stab wounds everywhere. And when he wakes up, he's in a hospital. He's depressed as fuck. He realized everyone hates him, so what's the point of life? So when he gets out of the hospital, he goes up to his apartment and tries to jump off. But Kakashi saves him. Because Kakashi's an Ambu, and he's been looking over Naruto. Because he's been worried Naruto might do this. Especially after he's got his ass beat by the Junin. And Kakashi knocks him out and puts him in his bed and goes to third Hokage. Tells him everything. The third Hokage is just shocked. What? Why? Kakashi says, because these damn villagers, they hate him. The third Hokage is saddened by this and angered. But he realizes there's nothing he can do about it. So when Naruto wakes up, he thinks it's all a dream. Time skip until I think he's 6 at this moment, until he's 7. He starts going to the bad part of Konoha, I guess, and starts buying drugs. Weed. Well, weed's not really a drug, but you know what, whatever. But weed, even some cocaine every once in a while. And pills. I would say meth, but I don't want him to be a meth addict or anything like that. Or heroin. Or a fucking crackhead. But yeah. Naruto starts doing these, but no one knows. He's more of a fan of marijuana or cannabis or weed. But he does pop pills every once in a while when he's super depressed. But he is extremely strong. He's been training really hard so that would never happen again. Now he's in the academy. I'm gonna say Naruto knows his father's the fourth Hokage, but he doesn't say anything about it. Because he's just given up on life. And that fight with Sasuke, yeah, I'm gonna just say it's a draw because Naruto didn't want to try at all. But he was trying, the little bitch, he just tied with Sasuke. The girls, especially Sakura, are booing. Sasuke's so much better than you, Naruto. Fuck no, I will never do that voice again. But she's saying, Sasuke's so much better than you, Naruto. This makes Naruto mad. But he gets over it kind of quick because he's used to it. And Ino says, well, Ino says nothing because she doesn't really care. I'm just gonna say that. So, Naruto just goes home and he's even more depressed because he kept on getting called a demon by the girls, which actually sort of affected him. So he accidentally overdoses on pills. And Kakashi goes in the house because he hasn't been seen in a minute. And what he finds just shocks him. He's over Kakashi's standpoint. What? Why would Naruto do this? Damn it! I need to go to the hospital quick. Suddenly, Kakashi appears in the hospital with Naruto in his arms. He says, "Get a medic, quick!" The medics come out. It says, "Oh, it's you. Oh, it's this demon brat." Kakashi gets mad and bitch slaps him. "Say that again and I'll fucking kill you," he says. The medics quickly rush Naruto into the hospital and so on and so forth. He almost doesn't make it because they weren't trying. Because they hate Naruto. Like, even more than they did in the village. Well, not the fucking village. In the original. In the third Hokage's noticed of this as soon as they'd taken Naruto to the hospital. And he is pissed and depressed about this too. And he makes sure they actually try as soon as that. And when Naruto wakes up, he's rudely awakened by the third Hokage. "Damn it, Naruto, what the fuck were you doing?" The Lord Third says. Nothing, Naruto says. "Really, why do we find all these drugs? Huh? Weed? Fucking cocaine? And worst of all, fucking pills, ecstasy, narcos, so on and so forth, Perkisons. I think they're fucking called." He says, "Those weren't mine, so shut the fuck up, you old man." The third Hokage is pissed off about this. But he shrugs it off. You know what? You know what? You can live on your own. You're fucking banished from this village. And Naruto just gets up and he knows, I'm gonna say he stole the scroll's healing without no one knowing. So he body flickers out of the village with all this shit really quick and just walks. And the third Hokage instantly regrets this. "No, what the fuck, why?" And Kakashi is just completely pissed off at this point. I'm gonna say he starts walking to the land of waves. And he, extremely hungry. He stumbles across this dude threatening to says, "Give me all your fucking money." We all know this dude as Zabuza. And Naruto says no and tries to body flicker across him. Zabuza is not letting this happen, and they start fighting. Of course, Naruto gets not destroyed. He did stand a chance a little bit. But, we all know it's fucking Zabuza. He's gonna win. But Zabuza sees a little potential in this kid. So he brings him with him. And Haku says, "Who's that?" And Zabuza says, "A new recruit." And hold on, I'm about to get something to drink real quick. Alright. So Zabuza says, "A new recruit." Haku is confused. Why would we... I'm gonna say Haku's a bit more aggressive in this. Why would we let her run like that in here? Because he could probably even beat you, Haku. Haku says impossible. Fuck's sake, my laser's not working. There we go. Alright. Fuck, that's not pause. You know what, it's whatever, I'll just cut it out with the Kind Master. What was the show called? Haku says impossible. And Zabuza says, "You'll see when he wakes up." But they search through all Naruto's shit and they find a shitload of fucking drugs. And they're confused. Why does a little kid like this have all these drugs? Naruto wakes up and attacks Zabuza. "Get the fuck out my bag." Zabuza says, "Why the fuck do you have all those drugs?" And Naruto, all those drugs. Naruto says, "None of your damn business." Alright, kid. Zabuza says, "Calm down." And Haku says, "What's your name, kid?" Naruto says, "Why the fuck should I tell you?" "Because if we really wanted to, we could have killed you by now." Naruto says, "Fair enough. My name's Naruto Uzumaki. What about y'all?" Haku says, "Hi, my name's Haku Yoke," or whatever the fuck it was. And Zabu says, "I am Zabuza Momochi, the demon of the hidden mist." Naruto says, "Shut the fuck up, you edgelord ass bastard." Just off his name. Zabuza is pissed off by that. But you know what? He says, "I like you, kid. You got a mouthpiece on you, though." "And what were you doing with all those drugs, bro?" "The fuck do you think I was doing? Sitting around fucking throwing them in the trash or burning them?" "Well, I mean, the weed I was burning, yeah. Fair enough. But, yeah, I use them, dumbass." And Zabu says, "What village are you from?" "I got banished from the Hidden Leaf." Them voice cracks. Damn. But Zabu says, "Oh, for your own kid?" It's kind of sad. "Well, I'm a rogue ninja from the Hidden Mist. And well, I kind of forgot the backstory of Haku. Well, I mean, I know his dad tried to kill him and everything, but I don't remember where he's from. I think it's from the land of, not waves, but you know what? It's whatever. But he's Haku from blah blah blah. You want to join us, kid? We're one of the. We're basically your only chance of surviving." Naruto says, wait, not why the fuck should I?" Naruto says, "What's in it for me?" Zabuza says, "Well, you get food. Well, you get protection basically from us, even though you probably don't need it too much. But yeah." you can buy shit, will train you, and yada yada, so on and so forth. And Zabuza, not fucking Zabuza. Naruto decides to join. So we're doing a time skip till Naruto is 13. This is the Land of Waves arc, basically. And you know what? I'm gonna say Naruto has a brother and a sister, but no, a brother named Menma. And Menma is on Team 7 instead of but they don't know they're brothers instead of Naruto. So it's Sasuke, Sakura, and Menma, and Kakashi. Kakashi is still sad about what happened. But when the mist comes in, but when, but they're going down the, fuck! The Demon Brothers thing still happened. And instead of Menma being like Naruto and standing still being a pussy, Menma takes down one, Sasuke takes down another. Kakashi still fakes his death. And everybody says, shit! And everybody's kind of worried until Kakashi comes out the trees. Sorry if I get anything wrong. It's been a minute since I watched the beginning of Naruto. So when they're going, I think they're in a boat. No, they're when they're walking down and mist starts flooding in. Everyone's on guard. Oh no, Kakashi's the only one on guard because he can sense a little bit of chakra. And when the and when Kakashi yells "duck," everyone ducks because yeah. But instead of just Zabuza, it's Naruto and Zabuza. And Naruto's wearing like an Anbu mask. Like a, yeah, not Anbu mask, but like a fox. And Kakashi says, oh, Zabuza, Momochi, they do their introduction, so on. Motherfucker, I'm keep on saying so on and so forth. So yeah, that happens, the introductions. And everything goes the exact same except Naruto's fighting all three of the teammates at once except for Sakura, that useless piece of shit. Because she's quote unquote defending fucking Tazuna. But yeah. My prejudice for the useless piece of shit named Sakura will go, yeah. So basically, they fight. Sasuke instantly gets bodied because Naruto knows most of the shit in the scroll ceiling because he stole it, as I said. And yeah, and then Menma, he gets fucking Rasengan, and he's confused on what that jutsu is. But Kakashi's absolute, Menma's knocked the fuck out. Like, damn, you knocked the fuck out. Like that scene from Friday. And Kakashi's super confused. Like, how does he know that jutsu? But he's not really focusing on it too much because he's fighting Zabuza. Everything still happens, but when Kakashi gets put in a water prism jutsu, I'm gonna say Sasuke and Menma still wakes up, and Menma knows the Shadow Clone jutsu. And he, like the plan keeps on going. So, and then Zabuza gets fucking bodied right, as soon as Kakashi gets out. The same thing still happens, but when the needles pierce Zabuza, Naruto body flickers out of there. And everyone's still a little bit suspicious about the quote unquote Anbu, but Haku. But he takes Zabuza's body and just leaves. So yeah, we cut to Naruto at the base. And Naruto has a sword, by the way. Give me 1 minute. Naruto and Haku are training at this point. Naruto is stronger than Haku. I would believe he would be. As soon as they're done training, Naruto goes in his bag, gets 2 grams of weed, and rolls a blunt. Yeah, that's about as much as a blunt needs, yeah. 2 grams, $20. An ounce is what, like $2,000? $2,600. Yeah, okay. Alright. And then, like a little bit of cocaine's worth what, like 200? That's just expensive as fuck. And ecstasy's like no, not $5 a pill. It's like $8 to $7 a pill if you find it cheap. Why the fuck am I saying any of this? Alright. So he takes out, 2 grams of weed and rolls the blunt. You know what? I'm gonna say zigzag papers and shit wraps are in Naruto users, so. And he starts smoking and he gets high. He gives some to Zabuza to. Wait, no, Zabu was not awake at this point. But he gives some to Haku if you. And because Haku never got high. Naruto always offered him some, but he never obliged. Because he thought getting high was terrible. Because his mother always said, don't ever, ever use drugs and so on and so forth. Motherfucker, I'm saying so on and so forth. Alright, y'all got like 20 minutes left on this recording. So, Haku actually gets high for the first time in his life. And he enjoys it. But, yeah, they're training. And Haku actually is learning how to use a sword. He's, in Naruto, is better than Zabuza at using a sword. Well, not Zabuza, Haku. Naruto's like 10 times better than Haku at using a sword. Alright. So, as I was saying, Naruto's better than Haku at using a sword. Okay. So, bridge. So, at that... So, that week of training for Naruto was just... He was constantly training and getting high, basically. In the tree walking techniques, it basically was the same, except Memo learns a bit quicker. Same thing with Sasuke, I guess. So, yeah, they cut to the tree. Well, not fucking tree. The bridge. Whatever happened with Naruto happens with Menma. And, yeah. Basically, so he wakes up late and he takes care of the 2 people that were gonna try and attack Tazuna's family. And, same thing happened with Inari. Because Inari's a crybaby little bitch. Don't hear me whining about my fucking problems. So on and so forth. Motherfucker! I keep on saying so on and so forth. But yeah. So instead of just Zabuza and Haku, it's Zabuza, Naruto, and Haku. And not Zabuza, but Haku and Naruto are still wearing a mask. Everything goes the same, except, except Tazuna actually dies. Because, Menma and Sasuke were worried about Haku, and Naruto just killed Tazuna. Because what the fuck Sakura gonna do? Fucking cut her hair? Oh my god, I cut my hair. I'm completely changed. That bitch makes me so mad. But yeah. Tazuna dies. Their mission failed. Everything was the same. Haku and Zabuza die. Because Haku still saved Zabuza, and Gato comes in and says all his bullshit, which I really fucking hate Gato. And instead of Zabuza finishing them off, Zabuza and Naruto. But Zabuza and but they die. And Kakashi is kind of suspicious to see if that's, because he thinks that's Naruto. But then Naruto body flickers away. And he is pissed off at the leaf. But before he does that, he grabs Haku's mask and Zabuza's weapon, the Executioner's blade. Yeah. And the Junin, a month, they get, and they go there. Kakashi says he thinks he's seen Naruto with Zabuza Momochi and his disciple. The Lord Third is shocked. So yeah. So Naruto comes to the village because he has nothing left. His father figure died. His brother figure died. He doesn't hold a grudge about what happened because it was a mission, and Zabuza trained him to be almost near emotionless. So yeah, he comes back to the village and Lord Third is crying. Naruto, my boy, I thought you died. Naruto says, no, I didn't. So, and he sees the Executioner's blade with Naruto. So that was really you. Kakashi was right. Yeah, it was me more than likely then. Naruto says, well, we're gonna have to see if you're strong or not. And he gets put through a test. Because I'm gonna say Lord Third, heard Naruto is strong. So we put him against a mid-range Jonin. And Naruto just fucking wrecks that nerd. Not fucking nerd. Just destroys him. So, and, fuck. And the Lord Third says, wow, me boy. You really are strong. And Jiraiya hearing this, because he was also angered about what happened, he comes to the village straight away. And he sees Naruto, and he offers him the training. Naruto says, sure, why not? In a second. And he teaches him the toad summoning jutsu. Naruto tries to teach him the toad summoning jutsu. Naruto already has summoning. You know, I got this summoning idea from Anime King, and I really liked it a lot. But it's gonna be a crow. Well, no, he's gonna have two summonings: a crow and foxes. Not foxes, wolves. But then he says, "All right, I'll teach you this jutsu. It's called Rasengan. Already know it. Can you just help me with my taijutsu?" And Naruto is nowhere near as strong. No, not nowhere near. He's like, fuck. He drives Kage level. I'm gonna say he's like high Jonin level, actually, yeah. High Jonin. But like a medium high Jonin. Like, not Kakashi level or Asun. Asuma level or anything like that. And here are some of the jutsu Naruto knows. The flying Raijin. Fuck. He knows a lot of genjutsu. I also got this idea from Anime King. The butterfly genjutsu. It's an S rank genjutsu. I think it was from Anime King. I'm like 90% sure. But yeah, he's extremely good at that. It's a genjutsu where it basically tears. It's like Tsukiyomi. No, actually, screw that. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna make my own one real quick. White Tiger. Yeah, White Tiger genjutsu. It's an S rank. And Naruto's kind of like Itachi, where he can point his finger. But the genjutsu is almost near impossible to break out. It's like Tsukiyomi. It's where there's a huge fucking white tigers. There's like dozens of white tigers. He can make it feel like an eternity where you just die, eaten. Like white tigers eat you, fucking scratch you alive, anything he wants. It's near impossible. It's not impossible like Tsukiyomi though. Like one of the only people, like Kurenai might be able to break out of it. So yeah, and another one is he knows Chidori because I'm giving him lightning release. Because I love lightning release and storm release. He knows Onyx Chidori as well. Crimson Senban, I think it's called. Fuck, what's that one? What's that one called? Iron Hammer, Lightning God Iron Hammer, I think it was called. He knows that. Fuck, I'm gonna have to look Jutsu for the second part. I'll tell you all of them, but I'm gonna list some of the ones I know. He knows a bit of healing techniques. Like if he touches you, like fucking Kabuto, if he touches you, he can mess up your nervous system, and he can sort of heal a little bit. He's like a normal healer, like a normal Juning level healer, and he knows chakra blades but he can make his own version where they're huge as fuck, and they can slice through almost anything because it has wind release. Water Dragon Jutsu, yeah, he knows that. Water Prism, Waterfall, Water Shockwave. What else? Not Raikiri. I'm not gonna give him that. And he can use not lava release. He can use not lava. Fuck. And he can use a little bit of wood because I'm gonna make him OP as fuck. He can use Wood Dragon. That's about it. So Naruto gets set up. Naruto goes back to his old apartment, and he sets his shit up. His kunai and everything. He sets it up. He bought a punching. He didn't buy it. He kind of stole a punching bag. He sets it up. He has the executioner blade. He has water stones. If you don't know what that is, it's the sharpener. That's extremely good. So he has all that for his kunai and stuff. Yeah. And Naruto doesn't really use the executioner blade unless he has to, because he's much better with that than his normal sword, unless he gets pushed. And he can go up to 4 tails with Kurama. So yeah, back to story. So we're gonna skip to Junin exams. Naruto's allowed in as a one-man team. And I'm gonna say Team 7 got a glimpse of his face. So when they see him, they're just shocked and speechless. And I must say Guy and like the Jonin heard of him, and Guy told Rock Lee like he's extremely strong. I don't think you can beat him, but if you wanted to challenge him, go ahead. So he does. You, whatever your name is, let's fight. I'm never gonna do that either again. Yeah. Motherfucker, that voice crack though. So yeah. I'ma say Naruto says okay, bushy brows. I'ma say Naruto does not have the same personality. He's depressed as fuck, so he's a downer, but he has like that's the part of the only emotion he has left. So yeah. Rock Lee tries to speed up and kick behind him like he did with Sasuke or whatever, I think. Kick him in the head. Naruto just throws him off balance by grabbing it and pushing it. Rock Lee almost falls, but he does a backflip and attacks him again. This time Naruto just fucking roundhouse kicks him to a wall and walks away. Naruto is extremely smart, and he's pretty tall. He's like the Kakashi's shoulder tall. Yep. So he basically not beats the record, but he gets above average score. And then the final question, Memma gives the speech Naruto did. So yeah. And then as soon as they're done with that, Anko breaks into the window. Alright, kids, I'm gonna have to cut your number in half. And she says whatever the fuck she says else. So they go to the forest of death. And Naruto doesn't really say anything. But, yeah. But Naruto has Raven and wolf summonings. If I said that, I think I said Crow, by the way. But, nah. But Naruto doesn't say anything, but Anko still throws a kunai because she thinks he's not paying attention. Naruto body flickers behind her with the same kunai she threw, and it's pointed at her neck. And he says you shouldn't throw stuff at unexpecting victims. As he body flickers and sits down. Anko gets a weird smile. Though. The Force to Death. You'll have to wait until the next part. Bye bye now.